What is up, guys, and welcome back to CrimsonCX, and welcome back to the 11th episode of OpenTD Season 4. Now, I have timed this pretty well, so in a couple days it will turn from 1998 to 1999, and that means that very, very shortly there will be something new coming in the form of a monorail. So we're going to sort of just wait around until it gets introduced. I'm not entirely sure when in the year it will get introduced, but I've got a little plan in action which will be really cool. We're going to sort of link up some of the places which aren't linked by the little like diesel lines or the big electric line. It's going to be like a sort of DLR sort of metro type thing which we're going to make with this monorail. So I'm looking very much forward to it, and I guess all that's left to do is just fast forward the game a little bit till we get it. Okay, we're good to go. Monorail is here. Let's now start to plan a route. I kind of want to sort of bridge the gap between around here and sort of get these two places involved. I'm thinking that might be the shout. Maybe Buddingston is the way to go, just as there's not much going on here right now. Maybe a direct Buddingston to Munningpool would be ideal. We're going to do that, actually. Let's test out some monorail for the first time since I think like I only really used this in the first series, which was ages ago at this point. Right, we only want one track for now. Well, we need to make sure it's that we do this properly. Is it connected? Okay, yes it is. So we've got the monorail in. It's basically adjacent to the other thing. So let's just start building. I reckon to Munningpool is the first place to go. So let's just, I'm thinking maybe turn it first and then go to here. Is that connected? Because I don't want to screw up monorail. Anything else I wouldn't really care about, but this is potentially very big for us. We can make a bit of money, hopefully. Tubular steel, that's something a bit different. It's basically just like turning around so then we can get across to the station, because obviously we can't just do a bridge that close. I'm losing track of what I'm meant to be saying, and it's very annoying. It's ruining my flow. Okay, so we want to go over about here, so that'll be girder steel. Actually, let's have another tube. It does mean that we're going to do it like this. We're going to do 5 tubular steel, and let's get this going. Not a moment to waste. Obviously, at some point, we are going to have to also work out where we're going to put the aforementioned monorail depot. I did forget about the fact that we are going to have to then immediately turn again. It's a very windy track for what it's worth. Maybe it's worth just doing here, turning again. I am well aware that there's an easy way of doing this, which I've probably forgotten. But, like, you know, just having it winding around is quite funny. And, well, as long as it makes us a bit of money, I don't really mind. Okay. We are making a bit of a hassle out of this. Might be worth having it slightly... yeah, even like that, just so we got a bit more turning room. If I seriously upset them that much, Munningpool refuses this. Well, it's going to ruin my flow now. Let's appease them. I am a good person after all. You know, I don't try and annoy people deliberately. Sometimes it happens, but you know, not intentional. Munningpool, please love me. I've got stuff to do. Can't have my day ruined by you guys. Local authority thinks I'm appalling. How about we be a nice person, fund some new buildings? Don't know if that does anything, but I'm going to try whatever I can do. You know, how about we scrap that for the time being and start looking at these places. Because this place, Fondingworth, has never had any form of, like, train line by us yet. So I think this could be quite a golden opportunity. So if we just have one, maybe, like, I don't know, here. So yeah, Fondingworth is now a station. Maybe Lundham is also another good shout. Might as well have it on the same line, why not? Have a nice riverside feel to it. So yeah, there's Lundham. Let's connect that while we hopefully get in better terms with the Moningpool Authority. Sometimes I guess we just really annoy people. And there's nothing we can do about that. We are now going to run into someone's house, which isn't great, but we can still turn it all around. Let's now go to here. I'm praying that's connected. I'm going to annoy Fondingworth immediately and start to chop down trees the same way as the reason I'm probably not very popular with Moningpool, but there you go. Let's now go up here. Let's turn this around. It's quite a windy thing, but it is going to be quicker than the main line. So if this was like a commuter game, if this was like Jeff Marshall type video stuff, is it quicker to go on the monorail or the main line? It will most likely be the monorail. Should we continue? Because I don't want to get this line done today. I've got a bad feeling though that Chanford is most likely going to be another location, because there ain't any way I'm getting a station in here. It's expanded a lot since we last looked at it. Even in the last episode it's grown. Where do we put this station? Annoyingly, our very own depot is partly in the way. Hold on. Does this fit? It's going to be a tight squeeze, but it might just. Chanford Woods. So it's very close to the other one, but there's nothing we can do, I'm afraid. Let's now sort of flatten this. That didn't do anything. Let's just get rid of the water. Maybe that would be a bit of a better shout. That does work, okay. I kind of forgot whether it had or not. Monorail, get back up. We don't need the finances. We are now in the year 2000. So that's the end of 1999 monorail fever, because there isn't even a single monorail open yet. Mainly down to Moningpool, the jerks. We don't like Moningpool anymore, I guess. Let's have this now go up here. Yeah, we're in the right positioning right now, I reckon. Let's continue our habit of getting rid of trees, because that's helped us before. Tubular steel over this weird little bit of river. And now to here. Why am I getting rid of trees? I was literally told that I can do X and I can test. Sorry if that hurt anyone's eyes, by the way. I might have to add a warning for that. Even that sort of psyched me out a little bit. Alright, we need to hold it instead of just pressing it continuously. I think that was the problem. That was a bit intense on the eyes. Once again, very sorry about that. Okay, we can connect it. Okay, it's connected, and we don't have to annoy any more councils now. Maybe it's best getting a Lundham to Chanford service while we're waiting on Moningpool. Yeah, I think that's maybe the shout. Where do we want to put this depot? I reckon maybe it's the shout to go somewhere in the middle of nowhere, so like... I need to press the right one though. That will be the end, so it can sort of turn like that. So that's alright. We've got that going, and I believe there's only one monorail anyway, so it's going to be very easy to transport stuff. You do forget, however, that you can transport like livestock with monorail, which is quite crazy. But we're gonna just get started, and I reckon maybe should we do 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 4 cars for now will be good, and well, we can get it started straight away. Go from Chanford Woods specifically, to Fondingworth, then to London, and obviously on the way back we want you to stop back at Fondingworth. So shall we see this train go into action? I think that might be the wise idea. A very quick locomotive, like 270, that's insane. And so, for the first time ever, the monorail cruised across the landscape. But you're going to have to wait till episode 12 of OpenTTD Season 4 to see the monorail expand even further. So if you're excited for that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Even comment below if you want. But I've been CrimsonCX, thank you very much for watching. Sorry the video has been a little bit shorter, but I will see you next time. Goodbye.